Look at that. You guys remember this knucklehead right here? And guys, I'm going to do an actual 3NN news video on this knucklehead, right? But guys, look at this, right?
But we will only be heard if we vote. As the saying goes, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
So in other words, guys, I have to translate for her. Guys, these are the Democrats, okay? Right here. Oh, and I'm sure that you cisgendered hetero white men, you guys are just shaking in your boots. Right here is why the orange man won, guys. Now, guys, this knucklehead right here, she's trying to say that she should be the one. Guys, remember the live stream that we did where they were trying to spend, the Democrats, they were trying to spend $20 million to try and figure out men, right? Guys, this knucklehead's trying to say that she's the one that's going to figure us men out, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, guys. DTM says F Australia. Facts. Will K, what's up, man? Guys, hold on. Guys, we all know Australian men, dude. I mean, you guys gotta somehow get your country back, you know? Rajai, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Incredible says, how much did Kamala pay Jabet there to speak? Peter Bove says that one of his best friends hasn't had a job for 3 years and has a CDL. Wow. Hey, Peter, he's not one of your friends, right? Guys, I want you to put a 1 if you agree when I tell Peter that type of person, Peter, is not your friend, okay? You have to cut that person out of your life. Guys, you have to surround yourself with men that are always moving forward. Always. They're working. They're making moves, right? Guys, you want to surround yourself with people where, guys, there are guys that I talk to on this channel that I talk to offline. So like Snowboard, Colin, right? Steve M. Every time I talk to them, they're doing better than the last time I talked to them. My best friends in my personal life, every time that I call them, they're doing better than the last time I talked to them. Why would you even waste your time on anyone who's not doing that same thing? Why? Peter, these types of unemployed morons, they are a cancer in your framework to success. You know? Matthew, what's up, dude? Let me see. Tim Hicks, what's up, man? Steve is here. Steve, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Look at that. Yeah, guys. I was supposed to be off on a work trip, but it ended early, so I just came home early. You know what I'm saying? So here I am. Here I am, guys. You know, guys, like I said, there's nothing else that I'd rather be doing than hanging out with you guys. Guys, I will be live with Insolent Audits on Sunday. He's gonna be on the show, and we're gonna have like an hour-long discussion, guys, and then we will probably open up the phones. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Insolent Audits, guys, make sure that you can go over here and drop him a sub. He's another red pill guy, you know? So guys, go and check him out. So he and I will have a discussion, right? So you guys go over there, drop him a sub, tell him that I sent you, you know? Mr. W, man. Yeah, guys, all you guys that are new to the channel, I usually go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 9 p.m. on this channel. I do daytime lives. I'll try and do those more regularly, but those are usually announced in the Discord, right? And then, guys, I go live on 50304s at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. So, but all right, guys. So yeah, Insolent Audits and I will be live. We're going to talk about the manosphere, talk about the red pill. We're going to talk about the definition of like red pill, blue pill, MGTOW, black pill. We're going to talk about like where like the current state of the union for the red pill, where we think it's going to go, any solutions. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have a pretty spirited discussion. And I think he and I agree on like 90% of everything, right? Because we're both red pill guys. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so guys, this person right here is a person that says that she knows so many young men that she thinks that she speaks our language. Please.
But we will only spend more time doing.
Here we go.
He's a sweet little baby who should be protected. You can never say a negative thing about him. It's because if you are a Democratic figure and you have a large platform and you spend more time doing.
And she has a real large platform, doesn't
doing that than you do talking about the fact that Republicans are challenging birthright citizenship and that they're proposing the largest cuts to Medicaid SNAP in American history, deporting people without due process. If you spend more time talking about Joe Biden than you do talking about those things, it's clear you don't actually care about making things better. You just want to make yourself look better and distance yourself from him because you think it's going to make you more electable in a Democratic primary. And the only person...
Look at her fingers look like sausage links, guys. Is she even human? Oh, yeah, George. George says you are the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. You surround yourself with betters, and you will be better. Rid yourself of anchors. Facts. Absolute facts, man. That is, I couldn't have put it better myself. You know what I mean? Guys, I have 2 friends right now that have like the most champagne of problems. Like, they could retire in their mid to late 40s, but they wouldn't know what to do. Like my one friend has so much money. He's like, but my job is the only thing that gets me out of the house. That's a nice problem to have. You know what I'm saying?
Person who I have seen answer this question in a way that I thought was not only acceptable, but I thought had a real string of leadership to it was Pete Buttigieg, who was basically like, should he have run for re-election? Maybe, maybe not. But it's a lot easier for us to give opinions on that now after it's already happened.
So guys, my point is that this knucklehead here thinks that she can get us, guys, that she can figure us out, okay? And wait until you hear what she has to say. Here we go.
Olivia Giuliano, who apparently is a Democrat Party influencer, right? She's one of these people whose job is to influence on behalf of the Democrat Party, okay? And she is getting roasted, okay, and some backlash due to the fact that she, on a podcast, claimed that she had the formula to help the Democrats bring back men to the...
Prophetic. What's up, man? No one cares. How's it going, buddy? Falafel, what's going on? It's good to see all you guys here. Lenny, what's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you online,
man. Hey, Lenny, you're a former Marine. You don't think that this Pizza the Hut knows how to speak your language and represents you as a man?
Yeah, dude, you seeing that left, right, and center nowadays? They're telling us all to step up, telling us all, what it is to be a man, all this other shit. Like, it's ridiculous.
I know. They're like, well, only a real man could deadlift this thing right here.
At least a squat, man, probably 2. Yeah.
Yo, look at that, man. David, what's up, dude? Will K is here. Good to see you guys, man. Good to see all you guys here.
To the party, okay? As we have covered on this channel, Democrats are scrambling to figure out how to win back men, okay? Because men, at least in my opinion, a man with normal testosterone levels and straight, they're not voting for Democrats, right?
That's what I've said since the inception of this channel, right? Guys, you cannot be pro-male. You cannot be an actual guy that's respected by other men that contributes to society in any way and be a Democrat. Guys, put a 1 if you agree, right?
It's just not. Okay.
Here we go. Okay. He just gets closer and closer to the camera, guys. Look, watch.
Bring them back to the party. Take a look.
And
it's a solar eclipse.
I think that it would be so much easier if we just understood that the problems we're having with young men shifting to the right, it's not because they don't agree with us on the policy. They do agree.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
On the policy. It's because they feel like we don't understand the struggles they're facing, the actual struggles, not the perceived struggles of the masculinity crisis or whatever it is, the actual struggles.
Guys, did you hear what she just said?
Masculinity coming from her.
Yeah, no. She said they're worried. It's not that they don't agree with us. They're just saying that we don't agree, that we don't recognize their struggles, not the perceived ones, not ones that aren't real, like the masculinity crisis. That's not real. This is some made up stuff that I think that's our real problems. Look at that, guys.
Who's that picture to the left behind her on the top
I
of
don't know,
the
dude. I don't know. So yeah, guys, and hey, props to whoever built the chair she's sitting on. That's some superior craftsmanship. Hey, Snowboard, this chick here thinks that she has the key to bringing us men over to the Democratic Party, right?
I just tuned in, but
is that skepticism I hear in your voice?
And instead, we just kind of want to blame them for all of our problems.
Right. I think there's a lot of that I just fully agree with. I mean, we just don't message to men, right? And I was like we don't message in a way that.
Look at this guy right here.
Is that guy? Yeah.
So much soy and so little time. Look at this. Jesus Christ on the cross.
Oh my God.
He can shave with a butter knife. Yeah.
Look at that, dude. Look at that. Guys, guys, is this not the Democrats right here?
Yeah.
Right?
I just
Eddie Papa says chair fatigue.
Good for the next 20 years, boys.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Look at that, dude.
Resonates to men. Like something that you kind of responded to that I've seen a lot is the reason why Republican messaging resonates with men is because men want bad things, right? It's like men want to have sex and like own women, right? Like they want to dominate everybody. And Republicans say, you get to do that. And then Democrats can't say that. So we just lost men, it's over, right? Like, what are you talking about? Like a lot of times it will be men that are liberals who will like agree with that shit. I'm like, dude, what are you like? What is going on?
Because you're a bunch of woke, brainwashed, soy milk drinking, makeup wearing losers. That's why. Painting your fingernails.
That's all it is.
Seeing
That's all it is.
Seeing guys with septum rings. Come on, man. Come on, man. What are you talking about? Guys, this is the Democrats are the only place where a guy can like women and be called a lesbian because he's such a woman. You can call him a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But guys, look at this.
Beta. Like there's a lot of men that don't think that way, obviously, and it's just such a negative view to take on like half of the human race.
Well, I also think it's just so abundantly clear that the people who say these things don't actually spend time talking to young men.
Oh, and you do? Please.
That was a lie.
She's probably talked to a lot of friggin' waiters at the restaurant, or a lot of guys that are friggin' cutting out the pieces of steak at the friggin' buffet. You know what I'm saying? She calls that talking to guys.
Yeah, she stalks them like a freaking tiger in the wild, I bet. Yeah.
Look at that.
You know this because we know each other in real life, but I spend a lot of time on college campuses, and I spend a lot of time with
young men.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, listen, guys, look at where I paused it. Look at
man.
Does this not sum up the Democrats right here, guys?
And between the two of them, neither one of them has put in an honest day's work in their entire life. Guaranteed.
Never, ever.
They've never touched the shovel.
I'm going to use this. I'm going to clip this whole review of this and make it into video, and this is going to be the thumbnail, guys, okay? You guys heard it here. This is going to be the thumbnail. What a mess, dude. What an absolute mess.
I love young men.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I love frat guys. And in that
Yeah, because frat guys are talking to her. Okay, please. Guys, the only time that frat guys talk to her is when they're hogging. You know what I'm saying? And guys, let me know if you know what hogging is. Put a 1, right? Kadarius, what's up, dude? YOLO, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. You guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Hit the join button for memberships. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah.
I realized, like, even the ones that identify as conservative are almost always.
Wait for it. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Guys, you ready for this? Okay, guys. Okay, here we go.
Ones that identify as conservative are almost always pro-choice. They're almost always pro-gay marriage. You'd be surprised at the number of them who supported Black Lives Matter.
And I say it again, you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, I told you guys.
Oh
What
my
is
God.
going on? What is going on, guys? How?
And that means that they're just saying, like, they believe what I want them to believe.
Yeah, they're just
Too. So they're just
most guys are just exactly what I am, but 300 pounds lighter with a penis. That's all she's saying,
yeah.
guys. Chris,
Yeah.
Chris
She's a
says
monster, dude. Wow.
Chris says she's butt handsome. Guys. YOLO, no, she said it. Guys, she honestly believes that guys like us are pro BLM, pro same-sex, pro. And guys, come on. What are you talking about? Is she serious? And guys, she's supposed to be some political TikToker. Imagine her TikTok page.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
I don't know if everybody can see that, but
you
it's a
talking
picture of
about?
her
That
and
shit's
Sleepy
sick.
Joe in the top right in the White House. That's a picture of her and Biden
Yeah.
in the top right.
Yeah.
So she's like held some kind of internship or something up pretty
Yeah.
high up.
Yep.
Wow, good call.
And so I feel like people just kind of lump them into this box when the truth is, again, a lot of them are with us on the issues. They're
The lie detector.
Guys, come on, man. Do you see how lost they are?
Well, they're
These
still
people-
trying to say they believe what I want them to believe. I
Yeah.
tell them to believe Black Lives Matter. Like,
Yeah.
so that means they're still controlling the narrative. That's what they want.
They're so disconnected from the working class, from men that actually get up and go to work, or men who were raised by men that had to get up and go to work and sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And do the right thing. That were courageous men, right? That may have, because guys, we already talked about the difference between bravery and courage, right? Bravery is it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction where you like just jump and push a kid out of the way of a car, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have time to think. Courage is when you know the consequences and you just do it anyways. Like you have time to actually stop and think, like, I could run in this burning building and not make it out. And you consciously make the decision to just do it anyways. That's courageous, right? Those types of men don't respect anything that these knuckleheads have to say. Because, guys, once again, one thing about a courageous man is like men make courageous actions to defend the things that they love, the things that love them back, and the things that have respect for them, right? And this is why a lot of men aren't joining the military. It's because they stop and think about it like, why am I going to join the military to defend a bunch of morons who hate me? You understand? What am I going to stop and risk my life for some knucklehead 304? Guys, how many times have we had this conversation about DV, right? Guys, put a 1 if you would say hell no to ever get intervening into the DV case. Because 9 times out of 10, guys, these 304s, guys, ass whippings just don't fall from the sky, right?
Said you should show that Brandon Jamal clip when he tried to intervene.
Yeah,
between them.
yeah. And dude pulled a gun on him, you know?
What is that?
Oh, yeah, the single mom guy. The now you're a single mom kid. He intervened and when this guy and his girlfriend were fighting, and he picked up their kid who was crying, and this random guy, like, because he was filming to try and like show the cops, and this random nug pulled a gun on him. It's like, put your phone away, dog. It was crazy. And I was like, dude, you need to move out of Chicago, bro. If you're just regularly dealing with nugs pulling guns on you, are you insane? So, yeah.
They're just not part of our coalition because they feel like they're not welcomed in it.
They're not talked to, right? And they're not welcome. That's true. Like, there's a lot of times where it's like being like masculine characteristics or seem like they're frowned upon, and they're kind of welcomed and championed by the Republican Party. And like masculine characteristics are not characteristics that are intrinsically bad, right? Well,
you don't have any.
It's not a problem for you, man.
Look at that. Can you imagine this guy ever like digging a ditch, climbing up a roof and clearing out a gutter, changing a tire, changing oil in a car? You know, the only oil this guy is seeing is at a freaking Diet Diddy party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Diddy.
Some Democrats have presented it that way. Now, obviously not most Democrats, but it's like this perception that a lot of guys have had. In terms of
so this clip went viral for obvious reasons because you have a Democrat Party activist and influencer who claims that she has the answers, right? And she says that the conservative men that she talked to, well, you know, they like gay marriage, they like BLM, and they like abortion, right?
Crazy, right? Completely
lost.
lost.
You really can't.
Completely lost.
The Democrat Party is a full-blown clown show at this point.
Yeah. Oh, no, guys, look at this one.
Did he use
that she received for?
Yeah, and guys, even her saying this, she's getting hated on, right? Because that's even suggesting that men might be important to the movement, right? You have soy boys and LDHD TVs trying to come in, trying to go in on her.
Her take on how to win back young men. She's very, very, very upset. Take a look.
How the fuck did he use my weight loss as an insult? What the fuck?
I'm the person that's in charge of bringing young men back to the Democratic Party. According to Donald Trump Jr., Trump War Room, Libs of TikTok. And while none of that's actually true, every single time I saw one of y'all posting about me,
she just gets bigger and bigger and everything.
Yeah.
This
is insanity, man. This is insanity.
How like out of breath she is just talking. You know what I'm saying?
This is insanity, dude.
Yo, what's up, dude? Let me see. Robin's Fly, what's up, man? So here we go, guys.
I had one main thought at the top of my head. Y'all are a bunch of... Y'all are the ones that made it about a woman and her identity and the way that she looks. Something that y'all consistently claim the Democrats do. You don't actually give a fuck about young men. Instead, a lot of you want to talk about my weight. You're using pictures of me from about 65 pounds ago. So let me ask you this. If I lose another...
She was 65 pounds heavier, guys.
Oh, my Lord.
Dang, guys.
Jesus.
Guys, she's the size of a Sherman tank, dude. Look at
65 pounds. Will y'all actually raise young men's wages?
But here's the thing. Hey, how does it feel to have your own party turn on you? You goof. The moment you step out of line, guys, the moment they step out of line, and that's why conservatives will always win. Because, guys, even though that we disagree with tradcons, we disagree with the super religious people, we disagree with. But yeah, guys, this is the same as these fat activists that lose a bunch of weight. You know what I'm saying? And then all of their friggin' female fans come for them. The moment that they post a picture losing 30, 40 pounds, it's, I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Actually increase funding to mental health services.
Just pause it for a second?
You just gonna...
Yeah.
I think maybe some of the like logic that they have is they're like, if I'm above 250 pounds or something, what is the extra weight? You know what I mean? There becomes a certain amount of weight where it's just like, I don't want to say meaningless, but it's like so crazy that I don't think they really count it.
Well, but guys,
they should.
These 304s, especially, they're so lackadaisical about everything, right? Oh, who needs to use condoms and stuff because everyone has the herp derp anyway. you know, what am I gonna actually get like a real job for? Because everyone's just unemployed, right? They're so lackadaisical about everything.
Going to find another way to deflect from the fact that y'all don't actually have any policy plan to help them. I can keep making this into some kind of.
And you do?
Woman is upset by the fact.
Look at yeah.
Oh my lord! Oh my god! She's a monster! Oh my god!
Guys, look at that right there. Look at.
Oh my god!
Fact that you know, young men, why they should vote for.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Respect existence or expect resistance, please. Look at that. And guys, isn't it crazy? Crazy? Guys, here she's so big, she looks like a guy, right?
Yeah.
She looks like a transformer. She lost 65 pounds and she's somewhat like now she looks like just some long-haired dude, but now she's lost weight and just looks like a regular transformer. Look at that. George with $9.99, man. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks so much, my friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
She said Peter Griffin.
Democrats, right?